Hey amazing humans, it's Amma here. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing great and doing well. And as you can tell by this title, today's video is going to be about how to make friends for socially awkward and shy people. I hope that you guys will learn something from it. So without further ado, let's dive right into the video.
Behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
So before starting this video, I just want to let you guys know that I know what I'm talking about. I've also been socially awkward and shy, and it has been really difficult for me to make friends in the past. So I'm here to give you guys tips and tricks of how I did to overcome that social awkwardness and to be a bit of a social butterfly, if I can say it that way. So without further ado, let's dive for real now in the video. So the first tip that I can give you guys, which is not really a tip, but I think that saying that to you guys will help you a lot, is being alone. It's okay / enjoy your own company. I feel like a bunch of us feel ashamed of saying to others that, oh, I do not have any friends. You should feel ashamed of it. Not having friends is alright. You should be in fact okay. Not having friends is totally fine. You shouldn't feel the need of having friends, but the will of having friends. That's my view of it. Because at the end of the day, yes, in some point in life we need friends to support us, but at the same time we shouldn't feel like we must have friends to do stuff. For example, we shouldn't feel that we must have friends to go to events or to participate to a club or to a group activity or something like that. You should feel comfortable doing things by yourself. That's why the first thing that I'm gonna give you guys is, first, being alone is okay. Really fix that mindset of feeling ashamed of not having friends and feel honestly alright saying to people, I do not have friends. There's nothing wrong with it. Secondly, enjoy your own company. Understand that it's alright, as I said, to not have friends and be comfortable going to events or do stuff by yourself. That will be the first step that you can make for yourself. The second tip that I have for you guys is to stop overthinking. No to overthinking. As I said earlier, I'm used to be socially awkward and I'm still a tiny bit. And what most of us do is literally having scenarios in our minds. I used to do so. It's like we already have questions in our mind, which is not the right way to do. Because at the end of the day, a conversation shouldn't feel like an interrogation, but mostly like an exchange of ideas. Because what us socially awkward people and shy people, like we say, tend to do is to ask the question back to back to back, which is not going to help us actually getting to know the other person, because you're not going to have the opportunity to expand on those answers. So what I will challenge you guys is to actually stop planning out what you're going to say. Yes, you might have some questions that you want to ask the person, but you shouldn't feel like you already have a whole list of questions and a whole list of expectations regarding the answers. Another side of overthinking is to think that everyone cares about you. Well, breaking news, let me tell you something. No one cares. Because yeah, socially awkward tend to think that they are the center of attention, which is not true. Nobody cares about what you are going to do or who you are going to talk to. So really stop thinking that people look at you or even mind what you are doing, because nobody cares. So really stop overthinking on those two sides. First, stop thinking that everyone cares about you, and second, stop adding scenarios in your mind or scripts in your mind. That will help you a lot, trust me. Now the third tip. As I said earlier, you should approach people and stop overthinking. But in some cases, you will just not feel the will nor the desire to go and talk to people, which is totally fine. That is why my third tip is to be approachable. You're probably thinking, well, she's going to tell us to smile at people. Well, we cannot do it anymore since we are all wearing masks, and it will seem a bit weird for you to smile at them through your mask. That's why my ultimate advice on this point is to fix your body language and your posture. For your body language, when people see you acting or just doing things by yourself, they shouldn't feel like you are awkward or just nervous or basically uncomfortable. And when you are walking, you should really walk straight, look ahead of you, put your phone away, and just look straight ahead. That is why I will give you guys an advice if you want to fix the way you are walking. So if you want to feel more comfortable walking along the street, one of my tips is to go on walk by yourself. Put your phone away and go on walk, on small walks by yourself. It might be in your neighborhood or even just go by something. It will help you feel more comfortable walking by yourself and more comfortable in your own body. So to kind of make a recap, first, fix your body language. People shouldn't feel or see your nervousness in what you're doing. And second, fix the way you are walking, which means your posture and the way you are carrying yourself. Because at the end of the day, a bunch of us, some of us unconsciously, others consciously judge people by those two factors. That is why I think that they are really important things to fix. Now the fourth tip, and this tip might sound cheesy for some of you, and some of you might think that it will actually not help you out, but it is to be positive and to have a positive mindset. Having a positive mindset and just way of thinking will help you out a lot, especially if you want to overcome those awkward situations. Because in some situations, people might not feel very real or be friendly with you or just to talk with you, so we can froze you off. And being positive and being like, okay, it's fine. That is why being positive and thinking that you can make it and you can have friends will help you a lot. The fourth tip is, well, it might sound harsh, but it is that you will get rejected, man. Like, people are going to reject you. Some people won't even want to talk to you, and that is totally fine. That is why the third tip is to accept rejection and to move on. Because it's not because you gathered that courage and went to talk to that person that something is going to happen. No. In some situation, this person will froze you and you will feel really uncomfortable, and this is totally fine. That is why, as I said, have a positive mindset. That will help you a lot in those situations, because in some situations you just want to shut your mouth for the rest of the day, but that's when you should in fact keep talking. It will take time, as I said. It will be hard, but that is why, again, I'm saying so much, that is why I'm challenging you to make that change for yourself. Now the fifth tip that I have for you guys is to not lose yourself and to not change who you are. You shouldn't feel the need nor the desire to change who you are to fit someone else's personality. You might want to be friends with someone and then you realize that her personality or his personality is completely different from yours, and that you guys won't be able to match up, and this is totally fine. That is why just stay true to yourself, to not change who you are to integrate a certain group of people, but just find the people who are like you, or find the people with who you can grow in general. And that's the end of my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do not forget to like, comment and subscribe, and most importantly, do not forget to ring that bell to get notified as soon as I post a new video. Once again, have a blessed day, night or afternoon depending on where you are living, and bye.